Okay, this is another video of my favorite movies of horror. If you like horror movies, I hope you enjoy this video. Let's check out some great horror movies. Hello everybody, I am Peter the Book Lover, and this is the 10-part series to where I talk about my favorite horror movies. I really like the horror movie genre, and I have made a list of my top 100. This is the first time I've ever put a list together of my top 100 horror movies. It's a pretty fun thing to do. One interesting thing about it is if I remade this list, I might actually put things in a different place. That's the thing about making these videos. A lot of these movies are just as good as the others. But yes, this is from 40 to 31. And I've got some great movies in this list. Oh yes, there's some really good movies here. And I hope you enjoy this. Please leave comments. Let me know what you think. If you've made a list of your top 100, let me know in the comments so I could check that out. I hope you like my Army of Darkness shirt. I think it's a pretty cool shirt. I love Ash from Army of Darkness. That's a great movie as well. And let's talk about this list. Okay, so here's number 40. Number 40 is a Friday the 13th movie. And this one was in 3D. This is my favorite Friday the 13th movie. This is Friday the 13th Part 3. And I really dig this movie. This was great. I actually wasn't able to watch it in 3D for a long time. I've watched it in 3D, not in the movie theater, so I didn't get to see it in the high definition that the other people that went to the movie to go see it. But I actually got to see this in 2D. This is my favorite movie. This is my favorite Jason. I love the Jason. This is the movie where he gets the hockey mask for the first time. Really great movie. I enjoyed this quite a bit. This is a fun movie. It's a little bit cheesy. A little bit of the acting is cheesy. It's got these two characters that are smoking weed all the time. I kind of dig that because when I first watched this, I was very much into marijuana. I used to smoke marijuana all the time. So I related to those characters. It was pretty cool. I love this movie a lot. Friday the 13th, Part 3. And if you could check it out in 3D, it's great. Okay, let's talk about movie 39. This is Invasion of the Body Snatchers. This isn't the first version of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Unfortunately, I've never seen the first version, but I've seen this in the movie theater. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. This is a great movie. I love it. I love the way they point at you and start screaming. There's a scene in this to where somebody's half dog, half human. I think it's really great. Some great performances in this movie. I've actually read the book Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and that's a great book. I enjoyed it a lot. And I think this is a fun movie. I think if you gave this movie a shot, you'd probably like this. Some people might not like it as much as the original movie. I haven't had the chance to see it yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing that. I believe that the original movie is a lot closer to the book. And the book is great. I really enjoyed Body Snatchers. I believe the author is Jack Finney, and I enjoyed it. It's very simple. It's kind of dated, but it was a lot of fun. So, 39, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the movie from the 70s. I think 78. Okay, number 38 is another movie where it's got a bunch of different stories in it. This is Creepshow. I believe Stephen King produced this. He stars in this, and this is a great compilation of little horror stories. I think it's fun. It's all put together with a cartoon at the same time, and the cartoon is actually pretty cool, and all the stories are pretty cool. I really like that. Um, it's a cool movie, a really cool movie. I love the one that stars Stephen King. It's actually very comical, and plus it's actually pretty tripped out. Yes, it's got Liam Neeson in this, plays a crazy character. Um, Other actors, I can't remember their names, but other E.G. Marshall. Yeah, E.G. Marshall has this crazy episode. Oh, and the first one where somebody wants his birthday cake. Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. If you haven't checked out Creepshow, you should check it out. Another movie that's very similar to this is Cat's Eye. I don't have it on this list, but if you like Creepshow, you'll like Cat's Eye as well, because Cat's Eye is another movie that's got a compilation of stories by Stephen King, and it's all put together with a cat that like brings everything together. Oh yeah, Drew Barrymore is in this, and great performance of Drew Barrymore in this. I like it a lot. Creepshow. That's number 38. Okay, number 37. Now this is another alien movie, and if I was in this movie, I would be a victim of this alien. This is Species, and this is a great story about an alien, like DNA that winds up on Earth, or they find it in space or some way, and they actually they mix it with human DNA, and they make this creature. It comes out as a little girl that ages that ages really quickly, and becomes a very unattractive lady, and her goal is to mate, and she's out hunting on the hunt to get people to mate with her, and there's a great cast of people on the hunt from her. Ben Kingsley is in that. I forgot his first name. More other good actors are in here. I can't think of the actors. I know the actors though. But yes, this has got some great actors, great special effects. The woman that plays the alien does a great performance. I believe this is her first movie, and I like this movie a lot. This is a pretty cool movie. Species is a lot of fun. I like it a lot. You should check it out. Okay, number 36. This one is a great movie. When I made this list, I haven't seen this movie for a while. I've watched this movie recently, The Wolfman. And this is a great movie. This has got a great look to it. It's a little cheesy though. I was watching this recently, and I thought this was better than what it is. It's kind of cheesy, but it's still enjoyable. I really did have a good time watching this movie. You know, story. You know the basic story. The guy gets bit by a wolf, thinks it's a wolf, but he becomes a wolf man. The best thing about this movie is the atmosphere of it. There's a lot of scenes to where they're in the woods and it's really foggy. Bela Lugosi is in this movie as well. And this is a cool movie. I liked it a lot. The Wolfman. Although, if I made this list again, believe it or not, I enjoyed Frankenstein a little bit more than this. Frankenstein, this is the first time of me watching Frankenstein, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. But I seen it after I put this list together. If I put this list together again, I might actually have Frankenstein here instead of The Wolfman. So, there we go. Okay, let's talk about movie 35. This is a zombie movie, and it has a lot of scenes in a mall. This is Dawn of the Dead. This is a great movie, a little cheesy at the same time, but at the same time, it's a great movie. I love the way that it starts. It starts off in a city, and then they find this mall, and it's how they survive in this mall. It's a pretty good movie. It's got this one really powerful scene in it to where I'm not going to give anything away, but there's a scene to where a character has to make a serious choice. And there's one scene in here that's very powerful that I really love it. It's my favorite scene in this movie. There's also one really cool scene that there's a zombie that's coming at them, and there's a helicopter, and the way he gets this this zombie walks into the helicopter blades, and it's pretty cool. I thought it was a pretty interesting scene. Also, there's some scenes in here where the gore is pretty good. There's a scene where you see somebody get a big chunk of flesh ripped out of them. And also in the beginning of the movie, the people arguing about the why this is caused and why people are getting up. I like the beginning a lot. The beginning is a very cool movie. And yeah, this is a classic. I really like it. Dawn of the Dead. Great movie. Okay. Number 34 is a great book as well as a great movie. Dracula. And I'm talking about the Bela Lugosi Dracula. I haven't seen the Christopher Lee Dracula. I'm looking forward to checking that out one day because Christopher Lee is a fantastic actor and I'd like to see his version of Dracula. I'm talking about the Bela Lugosi Dracula. I've always liked that movie. Great performance. It's a little dated, especially when he becomes a bat, but at the same time, great performance. I believe that when Bela Lugosi died, he got buried in his Dracula outfit. So I don't think he's coming back though in real life. But I really dig this. This is the Bela Lugosi Dracula. Another thing that's cool about this is they made a Spanish version of the same movie with different actors. And if you got a DVD, you could actually see a Spanish version of this, and that's pretty cool as well. So, Dracula. That's number 34. Now, 33. Oh, this is a fun one. I like this one a lot. Love the way it starts with a howl. This is Fright Night. And yes, this is a great vampire movie. There's a person that's living next door to a person that moves in, and it turns out he's a vampire. He's trying to tell everybody that this is a vampire living next door. Nobody believes him. And he's got a friend, Evil, that does a great performance. His friend Evil in this does a great performance. I enjoy this movie quite a bit. The guy that plays the vampire, Chris Christopherson, I think his name is. I can't remember his name. Next time I put in a list like this, I'm going to actually write down the names and be better prepared with the names of the actors. But yes, the guy that plays the vampire in this does a great performance. The guy that plays Evil, he does a great performance. Peter Vincent, Roddy McDowall, I think his name is the actor that plays Peter Vincent. And yeah, this is a great horror movie. If you have not seen Fright Night, I think you'd like this a lot. This is a great one. Fright Night. That's number 33. Okay, number 32. Now, this is a great book. As a matter of fact, I love this book. The Witches by Roald Dahl. That is a fantastic book. And I seen the movie way before I read the book. And the book blew me away. I love The Witches by Roald Dahl. They say it's a children's book, but I find it to be an adult book as well. I really think the witches are really creepy, and I love the way it starts out. It's a great book, but this movie, oh my lord, this is terrifying. I wish I would have seen this as a kid. I would have probably been scared shitless, because this is, imagine being a kid in a room filled with witches. Oh, they have a meeting of the witches, and and there's something that happens to these kids that's really interesting, and I love it, man. The book is just as good too. It's got a lot of the same stuff in the book as in the movie, and I'm not talking about, because I know they've made a remake of this. I have not seen that, so it might be good. Anne Hathaway is in that movie, and she plays the head witch. I don't know if that's as good as the movie from, I think, the 70s. But yeah, Jim Henson, I believe, helped direct this. And the makeup in this movie is fantastic. If you have not seen The Witches, oh, you're going to dig it. Okay. Okay. Now let me talk about the number 31. This is going to be the last movie that I talk about in this video. And this is The Dream Warriors. This is a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. This is Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, The Dream Warriors. This is a fantastic horror movie. I really enjoy it. It's got a lot of crazy scenes. It's got like an institution that's got a bunch of kids that are being haunted by Freddy Krueger, and they get together and they fight Freddy Krueger, and it's done really well. There's a scene to where a guy's got to fight a skeleton in this movie that's really cool. I love the special effects of him fighting the skeleton. Yes, and this is a great third movie of the series. I really like it. A lot of the third parts of movies are really good. It's kind of funny. Most of the movies that I've seen, I like the third part, but then I don't like the fourth part. And this was really good. And that's it for this video. If you've seen Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, I hope you agree with me. Also, it's got a song by Dokken, and I like the band Dokken quite a bit. The song Dream Warriors is a cool song, and I enjoy this quite a bit. And if you haven't checked it out, you'd probably like it as well. So that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. That would really help me out. Leave comments. I love to hear the comments. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I would really love your subscription, and I will try to satisfy you with more videos in the future. And that's about it. And I hope I could see you tomorrow when I talk about more of my favorite horror movies. See ya.